I got over it. Drinking 2 Manhattans in quick succession helped. I got home more than a little drunk. Lena and I hadn't got round to exchanging numbers, so basically, that was that. I was hurt. Kind of. I think we could have been good friends. The next few days, reality kicked in. Busy at work. Lots of side projects. My beautiful flapper dress was carefully stored in my closet, and the party became a distant memory. So anyway, my dad's birthday was coming up, so Mom and I arranged to meet up one weekend for a shopping trip. I got in early, so I stopped in a nearby coffee shop to pass the time. It was a lovely morning, and I was sitting outside enjoying a cigarette with my coffee when a familiar voice said nervously,
Zoe?
It was Lena, in a t-shirt, jeans, and a coffee shop apron. Her hair down. She looked great. My heart raced, like I was excited to see her. Then I remembered that I was mad at her. Did I say I had gotten over it? I was wrong. I took a slow puff of my cigarette and said calmly, Lena, hi. So you work here? She blushed slightly, her expression nervous and deeply remorseful.
Yeah.
She said,
Listen, Zoe, I owe you an apology.
What? I replied dismissively. Oh, the party. Honestly, don't worry about it. She flinched. My casual dismissal clearly hurt.
No, really,
She said,
I feel just awful about it.
You ditched me. It's fine, I said coldly. Not my first time. She looked like I had just slapped her. First time I've ever been ditched by a girl, though, I added.
Oh God, Zoe.
She said, her voice almost cracking.
It wasn't like that, honestly. Please, would you let me explain?
I took another long, slow puff of my cigarette. Aren't you meant to be working? I said. Damn, that was cold, I thought. She turned and went back inside without a word. Why does this bother me so much? I asked myself. Am I really such a bitch? She returned a few moments later with 2 fresh mugs of coffee. She put one down in front of me, then took the seat opposite.
I'm on a break,
She said simply. I didn't reply. I just crushed out my cigarette and took out another, slowly and carefully inserting it into my cigarette holder and lighting up. She shifted nervously, then took out a pack of cigarettes from her apron and lit her own. I took a sip of my coffee. Cinnamon latte. She had obviously checked with the barista who had originally served me. Not bad. I took another puff and then said, Okay, I'm listening. She took a quick puff of her cigarette and said anxiously,
I get these panic attacks.
I didn't respond. I just took a puff and let her continue in her own time.
It's terrible,
She said.
I can't control it. It's like my body just pulls the fire alarm. I don't know, sometimes the littlest things set them off.
She was positively squirming, puffing nervously at her cigarette. It seemed as though this was really hard for her to admit. And I guess maybe I softened a little. Is that what happened? I prompted.
Yes.
She said quietly. But I thought we were having fun, I said incredulously.
We were.
She replied.
I was. That's what makes it so awful.
She took another quick puff of her cigarette.
It was great.
She continued.
I didn't know anyone there, except Rob. Meeting you was the best thing that happened.
She finished her cigarette, crushed it out, and immediately lit another.
You were wonderful,
She said.
and we danced, and I was so happy. But then, when you went away, I just started to lose it. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't think. My heart was racing. I just knew I had to get out of there.
I guess I began to understand. Her raw admission was so... I could only imagine how difficult this was for her. Oh, honey, I said gently.
I just knew that if I stayed, you'd find me shaking and gasping on the grass. I didn't want you to see how broken I was.
She was on the verge of tears. So I placed my hand gently on hers and said, Lena, it's okay. I wouldn't judge you for something like that. Honestly, I would have stayed with you and helped in any way I could. I pushed her coffee mug closer. Here. Your coffee is getting cold. She took a sip, then said,
You're not mad at me for being such a coward?
I finished my cigarette. No, I said, I guess I was. But then I guess I was also wondering whether I had done something. You know?
Oh, God, no.
She gasped.
I wanted to call you to explain, but I didn't have your number or anything.
I know, I said. It's okay. Really.
So, we're good?
Yeah, we're good. She let out a big sigh of relief and I smiled. Then a familiar voice nearby said,
Zoe!
It was Mom, on her way to meet me. God, I had lost track of time. Lena got up quickly and took her coffee mug.
Zoe, honey, I thought we were meeting at the mall.
Mom said as she approached the table. I got up, gave her a hug, and said, Hi, Mom. I got in early, so I thought I'd grab a coffee.
Can I get you anything, ma'am?
Lena said politely. Mom flustered for a moment, then said,
Oh, well, why not? I think a nice chai latte would be fine.
Coming right up.
Lena said brightly as Mom took the seat that she had just vacated.
Do you know that girl, honey?
Mom asked as Lena disappeared inside. She's a friend, I replied. Mom rearranged herself and started chatting about the traffic and the trouble with parking, and I apologized for not letting her know where I was. Then Lena returned with Mom's chai latte and a fresh cup for me. My last one had gone cold, and she took it with a smile.
How much do I owe you, dear?
Mom asked.
It's on the house.
Lena said, quickly and quietly handing me a napkin with her phone number on it.
Well, isn't that lovely?
Mom smiled.
Thank you, dear.
No problem.
Lena smiled.
You both have a great day.
Mom was delighted. Lena went back to work and I took out a cigarette, fit it in my holder, and lit up. Mom looked at me with disapproval.
Zoe, must you?
Yes, Mom, I replied, taking a luxurious puff. I must. Shopping with Mom is always an adventure. She is funny, exasperating, impulsive, and often extravagant. We were supposed to be picking out birthday presents for Dad, but we came away with a complete new outfit for her. A new outfit for me. Several pairs of shoes and assorted impulse buys. You know? Makeup, jewelry, stuff like that. Mom did get Dad a lovely new sweater and the latest Dan Brown novel. I went a different route. My dad is a big fan of Chuck Norris, so I got him a box set of Walker, Texas Ranger. And at the same time, I found a movie on Blu-ray which I snagged for myself. It gave me an idea. Later that evening, I called Lena. She sounded much better. I guess getting it all off her chest had done her some good. Listen, I said, I'd like to make it up to you for the way I acted this morning.
No, it's okay.
She said.
You didn't know. I get it.
Still, I was pretty horrible. So anyway, I just picked up a Blu-ray of The Great Gatsby. You know? The Redford version?
Oh, okay.
So, do you want to come over tomorrow and watch it with me? You know? After work?
Oh, I love that.
She said.
I've only seen the Baz Luhrmann.
Great, I said. I'll make popcorn.
Don't.
She said apologetically.
I'm allergic.
To popcorn? Girl, you're a mess,
Tell me about it?
she said ironically. So, instead of popcorn, I settled for lots of chocolate. Lena got to my apartment around 8. She had this cute leather jacket, so cool. She brought wine and we gave each other a hug, and I showed her through to my living room. I hung up Lena's jacket, got some glasses, poured the wine, and we settled down on the couch.
I guess I owe you a cigarette.
Lena said, retrieving a pack of Newports from her purse and offering it to me. Thanks, I said, taking one. You switched brands?
Yeah.
She said, blushing slightly as she took one for herself. Yesterday morning, I had noticed she had been smoking Marlboro Reds. So, you've never seen this version? I asked as I fixed the cigarette in my holder.
No.
She said, offering me a light. You'll love it, I said. My grandmother kind of changed my mind on it. I think it feels more authentic. You know? She smiled and nodded, lighting her cigarette. We chatted for a while, about work, about stuff, smoking, enjoying the wine and each other's company. Then, when we were ready, we settled back, lit up fresh cigarettes, I topped up the wine and hit play. By the time the movie ended, we were both quietly buzzed, snuggled close on the couch. Shoulder to shoulder, you know? Lena sighed.
Yeah, I get it.
She said,
Not as lavish as the Baz Luhrmann, but feels more real.
I smiled. She leant over and kissed me on the cheek.
Thanks, Zoe.
She said. I turned towards her to say no problem, but she cut me off by suddenly kissing me full on the lips. I was so shocked and surprised that I dropped my cigarette holder. My eyes were wide as she finally pulled away quickly, turning bright red with embarrassment.
Oh, God.
She stammered.
I'm sorry,
I was speechless, immobilized, completely stunned.
I didn't...
She flustered, getting up suddenly.
I'd better go.
She said and rushed out before I could even draw breath. The door slammed shut, shaking me out of it, and I suddenly remembered my cigarette holder. Shit. I picked it up. Luckily, I hadn't burnt a hole in anything. What just happened? I thought. Well, I guess I knew what just happened. And suddenly all I could think was Katy Perry.